Every Wednesday, three of us meet to play nostalgic retro games and let some steam off after work, with the occasional guest appearance.
We all take turns playing a game from start until we complete it over a series of Wednesday nights. You can help us if you've played too.
And not forgetting the odd unscheduled stream here and there and special one-off theme streams.
So join in with us live every Wednesday on screen chat and have fun and banter with us.
My earliest memories with the Commodore 64 when I was around 8 years old. One of my favourite games must be Bruce Lee on the C64.
My earliest memory is my 64. I don't actually remember getting it or where I got it from. I assume I got it for a birthday. But I definitely remember getting my Master System. I remember going to Games Master Live. One of my first memories of a game that's not normally a game that is mentioned by people is a New Zealand Story.
We will see you all soon on Riot Retro Gaming. Don't forget, click this bell icon on YouTube and you'll get every single notification.
Riot Retro Gaming, Wednesdays, 9 GMT.
Be there or be square. Hello and welcome to Riot Retro Gaming. Every Wednesday, three of us meet to play nostalgic retro games and let some steam off after work, with the occasional guest appearance.
We all take turns playing a game from start until we complete it over a series of Wednesday nights. You can help us if you've played too.
And not forgetting the odd unscheduled stream here and there and special one-off theme streams.
So join in with us live every Wednesday on screen chat and have fun and banter with us.
My earliest memories with the Commodore 64 when I was around 8 years old. One of my favourite games must be Bruce Lee on the C64.
My earliest memory is my 64. I don't actually remember getting it or where I got it from. I assume I got it for a birthday. But I definitely remember getting my Master System. I remember going to Games Master Live. One of my first memories of a game that's not normally a game that is mentioned by people is a New Zealand Story.
We will see you all soon on Riot Retro Gaming. Don't forget, click this bell icon on YouTube. Live, ready?
Huh?
Good evening, people.
Hello.
Hello. With Graham, Lee, we've got Stephen Jones.
Hello.
It's Mr. Legendary Stephen Jones.
I don't know about the legendary.
From Bedford, not Milton Keynes. He's put me right on that one. So, tell us a bit about yourself, Steve. Steve was one of the big players back in the Amiga years with companies such as HiQ. What else was it? It was Checkmate Digital.
Checkmate Digital was the one I started with.
That's what you're playing on, so I don't.
Most people probably remember me for the Checkmate 1500.
Yeah.
I also the HiQ one was kind of an in-between thing. The HiQ launched the Siamese System. Siamese System was the way of using an Amiga and a PC at the same time. So you know you have in one box or two communicating. There was a number of ways to use the Siamese. But I also sold a load of high-end graphics software systems, that kind of thing. But I think the key thing, the two things, was the 1500, which got me into trouble with Commodore.
Yeah, I read about that. Yeah. That was a crazy one. That I didn't know about that.
Hopefully, that's going to be put right soon by David Pleasance. He said he's going to correct that in his book. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. But yeah, no, the 1500 was the main thing. But the Siamese System was probably the one that I wanted to be a big success. But you know, these things don't always work out as you plan, and the Commodore died, so everything went a bit pear-shaped after that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a solid. And you're one of the main guys it hurt. I mean, we didn't see all that.
Yeah.
We were just the consumers, but unfortunately, you're one of the ones that actually gets hurt. So yeah, we didn't see all that.
No, a little story. I don't know if you remember power computing.
Yeah. I think my father bought a DF1 off
Yeah,
of them or something.
Tony is an Italian guy called Tony Ianieri, and lovely guy. And then when it all went pear shaped after Gateway, which we'll get to later on, but he said he gave me the best bit of advice ever, and it wasn't me mum and dad saying get out. He said, Steve, get yourself a proper job. He said, I've been around at this for so long, go and get a proper job. So I did, and I've been doing a boring job for a few years. Last 5 years I've come back to the Amiga. I missed all that silly blue and red rubbish.
Yeah, I don't know what all that was about. I did read that, but that was all the fighting over the CPUs.
Yeah. God knows
something
why.
like that. Yeah, PPCs or something.
Yeah.
But me, so it's Web Labs that Stephen works for. If you want to go and have a look, you just type in Facebook at Web Labs Limited.
Or,
LTD.
Oh no, go www.web-labs.co.uk, and that's the
Okay.
so
yeah.
that they're really good because I work from home. I got very flexible. The guys I work for are fantastic, and I get a lot of freedom to do hobbies and this kind of thing. So
That's good.
So I big them up on the site.
Your own man. That's good. So I'll just cover. Steve and I met on a site called arosexec.org. And basically it's an Amiga development site which specialises in the recreation of Amiga OS on a Linux-based open source platform. And this is called Aros. So Aros Exec was the site that you'd go to chat to developers, get involved, inject money into part of this Aros project. And Stephen made a couple of bits for it of the iMica machine.
Yeah.
Is this the bit that you got up now? Is it?
Yeah, do you want me to quickly
that's Aros.
make one small correction
Yeah,
there?
yeah, go for it.
The reason I'm going to correct you, just one little bit there. If people think it's based on Linux, it's not. Nothing of Linux in it at all.
It's a totally rewritten. Totally rewritten.
Yeah. It's all right. No, it's okay because there is a Linux hosted version which basically runs under Linux, but the main Aros is a complete clean room rewrite of the Amiga 3.1
It's 3.1.
So basically,
they
didn't see the source code, and they rewrote it to be source code compatible. So you could take system-friendly 68K software and recompile. You'd have to change from MUI to Zune, but you could pretty much recompile to run on Aros. And it runs on x86. It runs on ARM, it runs on PowerPC, it runs on 68K, it runs on everything.
It's a neat bit of software.
I'm actually on the About page. If you go on Aros and you do About, you'll see I'm about third or fourth on the list as an evangelist. So very biased about Aros, and I even to this day I think it's the best thing. I think it's fantastic. But you'll get me bleating on about Aros. But as you can see, I put this screenshot up because I've done tons of videos about Aros. And these ones are the top of my latest ones. And the one on the left, the build on Aros from scrap, I mean, that's probably, I think, 15,000, 20,000 views. It's doing really well. That is.
That's good.
Not as many as the Raspberry, not as many as the one about this, though. God.
Yeah. I watched them the other day, but that's come up quick then. If you've had that many, Jesus, that's a lot of views, isn't it?
This one, which I put in one of those, dodgy titles, is this the best Amiga ever?
Yeah.
85,000 views so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I know, crazy, isn't it?
That's brilliant.
I've made enough for 3 pints out of it.
Yeah. So we met on the Aros Exec site, and we first started talking because of this iMica thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you got a picture there, Steve, but I've got a picture here. Of what we did.
Next to me.
Try and find it. So, Steve, I think you shouted out you wanted someone to try and create a logo for this machine.
Because you did the logo, didn't you?
Yeah.
I forgot you did the logo. I know it sounds terrible. I forgot, and I thought, oh God, yeah, he did the bloody logo. It was amazing logo.
Yeah. So there you go. I don't know if you can see the stream, Steve, but there's the bottom of the logo, on the bottom of the machine there, just under the power.
Right,
that's my little logo that I made.
Yes, that was it was. You can run Aros on lots of machines, but people were saying they wanted a very low cost, silent machine to run Aros on. So I went down and built this, sold it for about 200 quid, sold about 30 actually, fun enough, which I thought was brilliant.
That's good. Yeah,
I gave one to Carl Sassenrath. In fact, I gave him my one and then regretted it because I couldn't buy any more cases. So I haven't got one.
So just a quick one. So I think we actually scrapped.
Expecting that, was you?
I think we actually scrapped the idea of doing this top logo on
the front one
on the top of the case because of the because of the problems with Hyperion licensing. I think it was.
Well, I don't think. Because I think it was just the fact that you had the kitty on it, which is the Aros kitty, which is an Aros logo anyway. I can't remember what the reason was now, but it was. I think we just decided the front one was. It just looked really nice and neat. We just that. Really classy.
Okay, that's what it.
It does look clean.
Yeah,
it is, isn't it? Nice. And it suits that eye. The little power button was right on that eye. That's what we liked about it.
And I had it really nicely screen printed. I found a company in Leighton Buzzard and they screen printed. It cost about 20 quid to screen print each one to set it all up.
Wow.
But it was no, it was worth it. It looked really nice.
That is neat. So, I mean, the main reason Stephen's here tonight is that he's going to run us through his new machine or new case that's going to house quite a few machines, and because Retro's getting big, it's just going to be. I mean, it's so modular. This is what I wanted to show off. It's just so modular. I mean, the fronts are interchangeable. You can put everything from a modern PC into it. Talk about it. I mean, what Amigas can you put in it, Steve?
Okay, so let me just get the screen up so you can see. Well, there we go. I'm just going to switch over to this screen. The case is designed. If you remember, the original 1500 was purely for the 500. That was all it was meant for.
Yeah.
But this one has been designed so it can hold the 500, it can hold the 1200, it can hold the 600. It can hold the Tabor, which you'll probably be able to see in a minute, the Trevor's new A1222. But also, it can hold a modern mini ITX or micro ATX motherboard with, like, for example, a 1080 GTX NVIDIA card.
Yeah. That's neat.
So
that's neat. Yeah.
The reason I put the VR picture in, I love VR and I develop VR and stuff like that. But more to the point, a lot of people don't realise that the 3000 powered the very first virtual reality consumer machine called Virtuality. And if you looked inside the boxes, there was an Amiga 3000, and it had not a Silicon Graphics, I forget the maker. It had a 3D graphics card in it, but everything else was powered by the 3000 because nothing else multitasked like it. Nothing had the power. So they used 3000 for that. So for me, it was almost like I think the 3000 is probably the prettiest Amiga ever made. I mean, I love my one.
Yeah, it's got a nice desktop case.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's. I always thought. I mean, everything about the 3000. To me, the 3000. This is where I get myself into trouble because I've never been a fan of the 500s and the 1200s and the 600s. Right. So I've always liked that because you can expand them. So what I've tried to do with this is, if you look at the picture on there, right, you can see
we have
that's
trouble
inside
with that,
the 1500. So
Yeah.
you can put a motherboard, hard drive, second floppy, and you can see that's a 590. But if I go back to the new version, let me open up this one. So this is the new case. So it's a bit like, you know, BMW redesigned the Mini, and it's like you put a Mini by the side of the German one, and you go, there's nothing like it, look at the size of it.
Yeah,
But in
yeah,
essence,
true.
it's the essence of it. So
Yeah.
it's been expanded. So the 3000 would only ever take 3.5-inch drives. This will take anything. Okay.
Yeah, which is the modular bit you can interchange.
Click on the right one.
Yeah.
So there's the case, and you've got this. If you want it, you've got this riser. You can.
Oh, you've got it open live on CAD. Cool.
Yeah. So we can do that, and I can turn the lid off, and then you can have a look inside.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
That's cool.
That's
now,
pretty cool. Yeah.
I've done this. The reason I've done this one is because there's a 500 motherboard. You've got your DVD drive. There's your floppy, but there's an ACA 500 plus.
Nice.
Okay. Now, can you see this board here? That one's our expansion board.
So that's
and what it does, it gives you
G.
two slots. It gives you
a
slot and a Zorro 2 slot. So this card here is meant to be, for example, a graphics card, network card that you would put in a 2000. Not the full massive versions, but the ones that end. Most of them ended at the end of the Zorro slot. Okay. So it'll take a lot, not all of them, but it'll take a lot. All the new ones are tiny and they all go in there fine. You can also underneath, you can plug in the ACA 500 in there, and they both run together. This is something that's been developed for me by Rob, where you can see on the site. But anyway, so there's a 500. So you've got both of them inside. It's got an internal power supply, and it's a 300 watt power supply. Now, if you run an Amiga, use the 300 one, it only costs 30 quid. That then plugs is a socket. Can you see that socket in there? It's probably a little bit small there. But, yeah, that socket there, you put the power in, so you don't need the external power supply. You can still use the external power supply if you're saving money and you want to build it gradually. But
that's a good one.
Ultimately, you can put that in. So you've got your 500 motherboard and expansion board, sockets. If you can see, I haven't actually got it turned on, but on this tray here, you can fit hard drives underneath it as well. Motherboard's in there, and then you've got your fan. The fans in this one are not lined out right because they're actually set for the PC version. But if I turn off, let me just change this around a little bit. Hang on. Right, if I turn off the A500 stuff, and right, we'll scroll up here and go. Now we'll turn on the 1200 motherboard. Okay. So now let's turn their fans on. This is a bit where it takes a bit while to turn these things on and off. Right, the 1200 motherboard sitting in there now.
Yep.
Okay, so that fits in there. In fact, let me just zoom out a little bit. That fits in there nicely, and you can also get your accelerator cards. Accelerator. So your accelerator card fits in. It's quite a tight fit.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It is quite a tight fit, and there's a fair gap underneath, so air can blow underneath it from the front because. If you look here, we've got the vents along the front, and on the inside there's going to be a dust filter. Now, so that, and it'll also take a 600, so I can turn off the 500, and I can shove it if I can find a bloody thing. Put in a 600. Now, the 600 is probably a waste of time unless you're putting a vampire in it.
Right.
So you can also, obviously, your vampire goes in here. Basically, it'll take just about anything. It's designed to take all of them. But when it gets really interesting now I know this is a retro show for Amigas, okay? But so just bear with me.
When we're on the Amiga subject, it could be anything, but yeah.
But yeah, so basically, what you can also do is you can put in a mini ITX board with a GPU in it when it comes on. And where's my drive tray? Card bay. Here we go.
It's nice you can see all this like live. It's pretty good. I thought you was going to just show pictures, but that's
I'm hoping.
Neat. Oh, look at that GTX sitting there.
Yeah, so you got. I'm going to put a 10. I've got a couple of 1080s, so I'm going to put a 1080 in it.
Nice.
Right, but this power supply will need to be upgraded. You need a 600 watt, but they do a 600 watt for this. So there'll be no problem with that. And then you can swap these around. Now the other interesting thing about this, let's turn the PC off for a minute.
That looks a bit odd, that sitting above an Amiga 1200. But yeah.
I'll tell you what else people really like.
If only.
This. Let me just turn some of these on again. Hang on a second. Right.
Hello, Sof. So sorry, it's just so Sof said that he has a 500, or he had a 500, 600, and 1200. Why did you sell them?
Say it again.
Can you see the chat there, Steve?
Oh, Did he say why did I sell mine?
No. He just said I had a 500, 600, and 1200. So I said, why did you just sell yours? I had.
Yeah, a bit of a mistake there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, I mean the idea is it's I want people to be able to run because a lot of people love their 500s, and you can do so much with the 500s. Even when I did the original 1500, I tell you, Commodore hated us because we were selling a 500 in one of our cases with an 030 accelerator card with 16 mega RAM, hard drive, 2 floppy disks, and a flicker fixer for half the price of a 3000.
Which is, I mean, they're kicking themselves in the feet. I know I can't really mention a lot, but yeah, it is a shame, and it's just, you know, it's crazy, really. I mean, you're selling more machines in theory for them, so it just doesn't make sense. Does
well, the thing was, they liked the fact of the 500s being for a home entertainment system. Let's put it that way, because there's so many things to do. And they wanted the 2000, 3000 to be high-end business machines, so they can charge the price. But you want to pay all that money when you could build a 500 and do for half the money, you could do just as much. You know, and
very true.
But was that purely just on them, on their, like you said, just them marking it up because it was supposed to be the high end?
I think the 2000 was massively overpriced. And I'll tell you that. I won't go into too much details on this because it's going to be in David's book. Fingers crossed. He said he would. But when I had my little run-in with Commodore, and the very brief version, they said come in and see us, and I thought, oh, this is going to be good. They actually want to talk, because we was trying to sell to professional market, and we was doing shows, showing off XCAD, professional high-end music, all that kind of stuff. And we thought, oh, this is great. We're going to want to talk business. So James, my partner, said, well, go out and buy a decent suit. So I went out and bought an expensive suit. He had a black Porsche Turbo at the time, and he insured it for me for the day. So I roared up to Maidenhead Commodore, screeched outside, slammed the door, and walked in. and then Kieran said to me, "We're gonna fucking kill you, bastard." Words to that effect.
Really?
Excuse the language. Oh my God. And it was really, really. Is that it?
It's crazy.
But
it's unbelievable.
That didn't bother us because we'd obviously upset, because they thought we were selling thousands and we were selling hundreds, which is a big difference. But what they did was they slashed the price of the 2000, made a £1.50 sticker on the front of it that said 1500, and sold it for about £500, £600, £700 cheaper.
Well, yeah.
Now, if they
just to get you out,
we would, there's no way we could have competed anyway. But they didn't. If you peel the sticker off, it says 2000. If you look at the motherboard, it says 2000. If you look on the back, it says 2000. If you look on the manual, it says
That's nasty.
So it was, but it was more funny than anything else. But at the time, I was shocked. But you've read the story and a bit more detail. But so
we'll have to wait for the book. We'll have to wait for the book, won't we?
Because
we
were doing really well. I was hoping they would want us to become like a dealership and help us promote,
like a reseller sort of.
Because we would have sold 2000s, 3000s. I only wanted to do high end. I never got involved with. I never ever sold a games machine, because we used to buy. I used to love them because we used to buy the Batman pack, throw all the games out, rip the computers apart, and put them in a 1500.
That's pretty cool.
And it came with G-Paint and everything.
So how's the prototyping going? I know you went to the prototypers this week.
Well, the funny thing was I called into. I did a search first of all to find a fabricator, and a couple turned up, and one of them was called Henderson Fabrications. I thought, I'm sure they made the original, and I phoned them up and I said about it. And of course, he's a kid and he's about 25 or something, and I said, I think you made the original 1500, and he went, I don't know what that is, mate, but he's not a problem. Come along. And okay, fair enough. But I turned up. 2 days ago.
You see the old fabricators.
Yeah. 27 years ago, this was. I turned up and there was a guy sitting there, and he said,
"No,
I remember. I used to do some pressing for it."
Bloody hell, that's cool.
So I'm determined to make sure they do it, and that their price is good as well. So they came up with a price which they've got to double check now, but they've got a price where it's viable at the original budget I'd set.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
good. So you're all set now, right?
So
that's
basically,
good.
I mean, I haven't really said this, and this is not absolutely official because it's until the Kickstarter, and I've got all the figures. But I'm aiming for the, you know, like everyone does Kickstarter with a get in first and get them cheaper. We've always aimed for £150.
Okay.
So £150 will be the kick-off. If you go straight away, you'll get it for that price. That's the price. It will go up later because basically the first huge batch I can sell. I don't have to be. I know it's a bit cheeky, but I don't have to be VAT registered, so I can get away with charging. I haven't got to put the VAT on it, so I can make it a bit cheaper. But when I roll out later on after the Kickstarter, then they're going to have to go up probably about another to 15%, something like that, 20%. Having said that, if it's a success, which I think the PC market is very important here. If the PC market buy it, it will bring the price down. But I have.
Yeah, well, that's it. Swings and
500
roundabouts
to get it down a bit further, but I think the the Kickstarter price should be 150. Now that's the case. Okay? Very important. That's the case, and I will confirm this in the Kickstarter. So give me a bit of variance because of a little bit round, but I've always aimed for 150. We did a bit of market research in a German website, a1.org, a1k.org, and a guy put a poll up. What price would you buy it for? And they, to tick. And one was any price. One person said any price.
Yeah, he's just Amiga crazy like the rest of us.
The next one was €300, and the next one was €150. I think the fourth one was, no, it's a bag of shit. I'm not interested.
Oh, God.
About 85 came in at 150 and about 10 for 300. So I knew 150 was the target price. Yeah. So that's what I've.
Yeah, it's quite an affordable price.
Yeah, and it's cheaper than the original.
And for the modularity, you can't really go wrong. Even if you get bored of something, you can mess about and use it for something else. So are you going to be shipping them worldwide then?
Oh God,
or is it just a?
Yeah, they're going to go everywhere. One thing, let me just show you this because this is something I think is quite neat. Because you said about the modularity. If I can find my links, if you look at the fronts.
Just say hi to Mr. Paul 3D quick. Hello, Mr. Paul 3D. Andy Beeston is in the house. How you doing? Mr. Paul 3D is from the Amiga build side. He done all the video graphics, I think Paul was saying the other day, for the Viva Amiga stuff.
Paul, yes.
All the video editing. Yeah. So, yeah, how you doing, guys? So yeah, go on in, Steve.
Yeah, no, it's funny because I said to Paul, is this Paul Kitchen? Is it?
That's it. Yeah.
I said to him about would he do me a nice if I send him model? Would he do a 3D graphic? And actually, it was once I got the hang of this software, it was actually coming out all right anyway with the shadows and everything. So, but I'm gonna hopefully get him to do some really nice ones for the Kickstart video.
Right, yeah, cool.
Yeah, as I was saying, on the front,
that'd be good.
You see these holes in the front.
Yep.
Right, so these things are the blanks. So you could pop in these different blanks, and they'll do
that's the bit.
things.
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah,
idea, because some people got to know. Well, I'm OCD. Like, I can't have the drive there. I want it there. So that's brilliant. You can just put it wherever you want. Yeah.
And it was really funny because originally I was only going to do 3.5-inch drives or slimline DVDs. Because that kept the case about another 10mm lower and narrower. And I got nagged by nagged's the wrong word. She was, I can't pronounce that, it's a Brielle on my site. No, you've got to do 5.25-inch drives. Oh, for God's sake, I've got to redesign the bloody front. But then I thought, you know what, a lot of people, screw it, for the sake of an extra 10mm and a little bit wider, you can get your 5.25 drives in there, 5.25 floppy disks. You can even put in, those SD card readers. Drive bay, card bay. This is the problem when you're doing this. Standard flopper, here you go. So you can put that, and then you can put in one of these card. The
CF readers, is it, or the actual proper? Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Memory card. They are. So you can pop that in. See that?
Yeah, I was wondering about. Oh, okay, yeah.
So it'll take anything within reason. I think the biggest thing is it'll take a GTX 1080 and make a really kick-ass VR. Someone's even challenged me to, can you make it water-cooled? Well, probably, yeah. Maybe later.
So we got. Can you see the chat on the left, Steve?
I can't read it.
Oh, no, can't you? Well, it says, "Can you please ask?" It was exocytosis. Exocytosis. Can you please ask Steve if it would be possible to remove the horizontal stilts that the entire box is placed on?
You've got the riser.
I guess
Yeah,
so.
I think what the box is sitting on.
Yeah, that's an option.
So the bit that you can see the USBs and the SD in the middle, that can all be changed as well.
If I take out the keyboard, if I turn off the keyboard, hang on, let's turn the keyboard. That's actually what the case is like as standard.
Oh, right.
Yeah?
Okay.
It floats. It's got a levitation.
Oh, okay. Right.
But it's so by as standard, it's like that. But you can put a riser underneath it if you want to put a keyboard under it.
Okay, brilliant.
Oh, so that riser is purely for keyboard,
nothing
not
else.
calling or anything.
Nothing else. It's purely. I mean, it's the stealing ideas from the 3000 and the 1000. I mean,
okay, so Matthew from Holland, he just wants to say that he really admires your work and enthusiasm. And greetings from Holland.
Thank you very much. You have no idea how much trouble Amigas have got me in the past.
yeah.
Ask my ex-wife about it. Yeah, that's hopefully the kids ain't watching this, but no.
So just to sideline a bit, so your Brahma stuff, are you still doing the Brahma stuff? Because Steve also does 360-degree cameras. It's like a lower cost 360 thing. You still doing that?
I basically sidelined it, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I started doing it about a year ago, and I built really low cost rigs that people could start to build a small business on, and a lot of people bought them and so on. The problem was to go to the next level was going to cost 50 grand of investment to build the new versions, and I couldn't fund it. And although I made enough to buy a nice new laptop and a new computer, and I bought a couple of holidays and that, and I did all right out of them, but I couldn't afford the next level. So it's kind of, it's not, I mean, I still support all the customers, it's no problem at all, but and I've stopped, I don't sell them, and if usually I had someone buy one the other day. They stopped buying them about 4 months ago, and someone phoned me up and said, we want to buy one of your rigs, and I tried to talk him out of it. I spent half hour like, no, there's better ones. No, we want yours, and he bought it and he was happy, and but
oh, bless him.
But yeah, so I sold more to the people. It was never a plug and play thing. You had to have a bit of knowledge about it. It was like the old days of the Amigas. You had to get 6 video files, stitch them all together. It's process. Nowadays you press a button and it records it. The only thing I did have was this. It's my favourite. I called this the
That's quite neat.
And it can do live streaming, which you may have seen a video I did. It does live streaming at about 3.5K. And it's really, and it's a really nice thing. And I was selling them for about £400 or £500 each. But no, I don't do that. I mean, it's still there. If people want them, I try and talk them out. And if they really want them, I'll sell them to it. But I don't do it. I mean, you can go on my site and the rigs, the plastic bit. You can buy them from Shapeways still, and buy your own cameras and build your own. And there's instructions on how to do it.
Okay, so right, and Jones.
And Jones, same as this.
Yeah. No, well, that's fair enough. I just wondered because I didn't see any more progress. So, Anne Jones, I thought she was asking a question. She says, "Help, Steve, my screen is frozen, so I cannot hear you anymore."
Has my voice stopped?
No, we can hear you, so it's definitely going out because there's people watching and there'll be there'll be screams all over the chat.
Yeah, I know what that's like, yeah.
So yeah, that's brilliant. Just trying to think of anything more. So obviously all the peripherals and that, or peripherals if you want to call it that, is it's whatever you put into the case, you'll be able to connect. So that's there's no limit really.
No. If you go to Facebook and search for what's it called? Checkmate 1500 plus, I think it is. But we could put a link somewhere just to say.
Yeah, it says all in one thing. Checkmate 1500 plus.
Yeah. So if they go to their join, because it's a private group, join the group and they can see the videos, or go to my YouTube channel and watch the videos, that kind of thing. There's tons of information.
So your YouTube is, what is it? Is it ClusterUK still?
Development?
Yeah.
It's a bloody mouthful. It might be VR Experience now, actually, because I did change it recently. Let me have a look. My channel. Great, yeah. So it's got a stupid name.
So have you got anything planned apart from the 1500 plus, or is that all hush hush? Or nothing yet.
The 1500 is, apart from the fact I want a virtual reality computer that looks like a 3000 for me. Yeah. So that's what I also want to put I've got a Vampire. I don't want to put my Vampire 500 into it and that kind of thing. Yeah. So for me, it's about those two systems. But
one thing I just want to stick in quick, Steve, is again preference. There's a black one on screen, but you can get it in white as well. Is there any other colours?
The plan is for the Kickstarter, the main colour will always be black, but there will be batches of white stroke cream. The reason I might go, because the original 1500 was brilliant white. And the problem is, if you see it behind me, the bugger's still brilliant white. So when you put a 1084 on it or something like that, which is yellow,
it's cream and white.
So it's still cream white. So I might do, but there'll be specific batches that I will make, like 50 at a time, that kind of thing. I'll always make sure they're available. You know, like I'll do another batch. But the main colour, the real stock colour, will be black, because everyone first of all said, no, I want white. Then I started showing the black ones. No, I want black. And it's about 3 times the amount of people want the black ones to want the white ones.
Okay.
But someone just said I want both. So I don't know. But yeah, so but yeah, my other thing about this is, and this is more from a point of view, I like the idea if because at the moment you got all this. Well, I'm a Morphos boy, or I'm an Amiga OS4 boy, or I'm an Aros boy, or I'm a 68K boy, or I'm this, or I'm that.
Fanboys,
They're all going to be running in the same bloody case.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
I don't care what you run, it doesn't bother me.
That's it.
You know?
No, that's fair play. So, just a few additional... Oh, God, what's this? If you don't mind, I actually have another question too. That's from Exocytosis again. So, does Steve have any thoughts about the logo options for the case? Personally, I'd very much like to have an Amiga Tabor logo that uses the same font as the minimalistic original Commodore A3000 logo, but in white for the black case.
Okay.
Should I be concerned that the logo options will be all funky and bloated with colours?
No, there's no logo. As standard, when they turn up, there'll be no logo on them.
Right, so you can...
Is this going back to what you were saying, the original picture that showed the logo on the top?
Yeah, can you see? Yeah, ignore
No.
Yeah, ignore...
What, the little machine I was on about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's all about this case here.
Can you see that section there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, it's exactly where the 3000 logo used to go. And it's going to be, by default, there's nothing on it. So it can be screen printed. Now, it can be screen printed with anything you like. So I'm probably, I'll probably put iMica on it. And I might put, iMica 1500 plus.
Yeah,
but I won't be doing that. When the people buy them, they'll come blank. And I'm still got to decide... I'll probably have a service where you can say, well, if you want your own logo. The reason I'm doing it, not putting a logo on it, is because I'm hoping there's a number of people said they want to buy a few. You mentioned the Tabor, okay? I don't want to speak out of turn, but there is a potential that they may come with a few with Tabor logos on them. But because I'll leave them blank when they come in, they'll be nice and smooth. So we can, or the person who buys it, can screen print whatever they want on there. We'll have a company that will do them to order. Like if it's 10 are going to be Tabors, fine. If it's going to be a whole bunch that say something else, like up yours, I don't know. But they'll be blank, so you can put whatever you like on it.
Okay, so we got Christophe Mazur dropped in from Amiga Disrupt.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy? Hey, Stephen, he says.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got a nice little project. It's a bit of an off one. It's a bit of a funny one, but if you want to do any more projects, can you make Microsoft and Sony talk, please? Because being a multiplayer with PS4s and Xboxes and PCs, trying to get the same game to communicate, you can sort that out for us. So
can I
that's the next project for you.
Can I be even more controversial?
Yeah, go for it.
Can you get them Muppets, Hyperion and Morphos to talk?
Sure.
Get them talking.
Cheers to that.
You know what? I think we got.
Well, I don't know what's going on there, so you're gonna have to fill me in. Well,
I'll get in trouble
yeah, I'm
for
sure
that,
they're watching. So, yeah, to be honest, we'll come to the end of the interview now, but if you want to do a spin-off stream, we could probably show an Aros machine running at some point on modern hardware. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah. What we'll do, I mean, obviously I've got a few videos out there anyway, and I could do another one, no problem. But obviously once this once the prototype arrives, the first thing I'll be putting, I'll be putting in a VR machine, and that'll be the first thing I'll be showing off. But the second one will probably be the A500, but then there'll be my Aros, because I have my Aros box, the one I did, this little baby here. I love this machine. I built that.
Oh yeah, is that the scrap one? Is it? Yeah.
And it's
that's the scrap video one.
Aros machine, and I'm going to shove that in the case as well.
Nice.
So that we can maybe do something with that.
Okay then. Thank you to Stephen Jones. And I wish you all the luck with it, matey. To be honest,
it was really nice to be invited.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's good for you. It's good for me.
I haven't done this very much lately. It's been a few years. I mean, last time I did one of these was Radio London.
Really?
Yeah, you'll like this one. It was. I'll be 2 seconds, but it was at the Commodore show in Olympia, and Commodore didn't want to be interviewed, and so they wanted to get someone from Commodore and someone from Atari to be interviewed at Radio London with the show. And Commodore wouldn't turn up, so someone came up to me and said, "Would you mind being interviewed?" So I ended up sitting there, sticking up for the Amiga on Radio London, and I thought of the Atari. Got me in a bit of trouble again.
What?
I think that was the last interview I did. No one wanted to talk to me since.
Probably why, yeah. We done all right this time. So yeah, all right then, Steve. Thanks a lot, matey. That's brilliant. Yeah, appreciate it. And thanks for the guys who tune in. That was pretty cool. Oh, we got one more.
Go on in.
Exocytosis. Thank you very much for hosting this interview, and thanks to Steve for being so friendly, open-minded, and enthusiastic about the project and the community at large. He said we need more people like all of you.
Yeah, you haven't seen me enthusiastic yet.
Well, we've got a jiving photo of you. So Steve does jiving as a hobby.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I'll try and find.
I'll throw her up in the air.
Dancing. There you go.
Yeah. So here you go. Here's Steve. So yeah, this is why Steve wears his Larry shirt. So that's what he does as one of his hobbies. Yeah, really cool. Right, so thanks a lot, Steve.
Well, thanks very much.
Yeah, all the best.
Cheers.
See you guys later.
See you later, matey.
Thank you. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, so now we go Cannon Fodder in. That was good, wasn't it?
And food.
And food. More cheese.
More food. More cheese. Nightmare stuff.
I wonder if we're going to get past this level. That's what I'm thinking.
We should do, because we've done this level before.
Have you got a nice cheese block? Oh fucking hell! They look
that
so
wax?
soft.
Is that way?
Yeah.
The cheese.
No,
Right, get this game
just
ready.
do it up there.
Oh,
Or
right,
do it. Just do it here.
No, not on your new table.
It's only 20
I
quid.
don't need to listen to that now. How much?
It's only 20 quid. All right, Andy. Yeah, thanks, Matthew. No problem. Glad you could join. Do the hand jive. So hey guys, can I ask a question? I have an Octomod problem. When I load it up on the Amiga 500, it says can't open audio dock device, channels in use. You must have something open that's using your audio, because I think when I used to use Pro Tracker and run Cannon Fodder, or what am I going on about? Pro Tracker and run Octomod, it'd say something like that, or you've got something running in the background using your audio device, basically.
I've got a wet buttocks. Why is it so hot in this room?
Is it hot? I actually turned the heat on. I haven't had the heating on all day. It's just because you two are here.
It's not hot.
In the top's warming you up.
I'm hot in places I've never been hot before.
Oh shit, that's loud.
I've got liquid coming from places I've never been. They've never come from.
You're going through menopause.
Well, that's the issue. Maybe
You're having a flush.
No problem. No problem.
Right, let's.
Do you think we can get past this level? That's what I'm thinking.
For some reason, this music's making me think of Bad Boys. Bad Boys. What you gonna do?
Brilliant.
Nothing interesting.
So yeah, lovely man, Steve.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
My little claim to fame on his iMica logo. It's a shame it didn't take off really, but
What was the
shit
iMica
happens.
do?
Oh, it's complicated, but the Aros machines we was on about, that's a rewrite of the Amiga OS. It runs Aros, and he was making a little ITX machine. But again, we could do another spin-off stream and explain it all. And yeah.
Cheese, Anthony.
No, I'm alright, thanks, matey.
You sure?
Yeah.
I want to see you have a nightmare. I want you to see you have a little nutty moment.
I'll come knocking on your door about 3 in the morning. Graham, Bex would be like, yeah.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
You want plates? Plates?
What Amiga you're using for gaming footage? I've modded an Amiga CD32 with an RGB out to SCART. Going through a, well, it's just a scaler basically to HDMI.
Do crackers?
But I'm dropping it to 720p because
eat off your hands.
yeah,
We're only
it's a scaler, so
we're only being recorded.
let's just alter this green screen.
Oh, nice.
Well, what's happening? So our t-shirt's going nuts.
Have we not got to
it's
say?
the outline looks a bit funny. What? What's the matter?
Yeah, we have. We've done something wrong. Now just load it up.
Did you load it?
No.
Oh, you silly sod.
That's nothing like Stilton. That's lovely.
Go back.
Yeah. Rewind. Right. How do you go back? Oh, maybe that's it. I just hit escape. Do you know what? I'm going to load it up. I'm just going to load it up again.
How do you lose weight in your face?
Someone's too excited.
Is that his video?
They didn't load the game up.
Amiga game, yeah.
It's not streaming now, is it?
Interview. Yeah, no problem. It's always a bit nervy interviews because I mean, me and Steve sort of know each other. We've been in contact since 2010, on and off. But live like that, you just want everything to run well, and yeah, so anything can go wrong. Like Amiga Bill was saying a couple of weeks back.
Where is that fucker? Where's Jamie? Apparently Jamie's streaming.
He's at work. He's at work till 10.
Why does it say he's streaming?
Is it?
Well, right away. Let's look at it.
Here we go.
Let's have a bit of an investigation.
Yeah, no problem, Steve. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hopefully you sell a few more units. But yeah, no, I mean, all jokes aside, it's
that's not live, is it?
It's just nice. A retro and the community gets this
views.
sort of
it's not live then.
This, you
That's
know,
not messaging.
well, I think just the modularity is awesome. Didn't you two eat before you come out again?
No, I did eat.
Did you?
I ate hours ago.
I ate.
When
Guess what I ate?
I ate like 5:30.
Oh, did you? Guess
I
what I ate?
ate 5.
Guess what I ate?
Come on, bolognese.
Yeah, bolognese. I was going to say bolognese.
garlic bread.
You always eat bolognese.
I'm going to turn into Peter Kay soon, isn't I? Garlic bread.
Like with no plate.
Do you want a bib?
You've got Uber.
Yeah.
I'm dribbling, yeah?
5-second rule.
I'm very hot.
Does that work with cheese?
I think it works with anything.
Sweets and all.
Unless you drop it straight into shit. It doesn't look like.
Yeah, do a Stifler.
Oh. Well, he's trying to find a ring.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny. Brilliant. I've got to watch the AI because I keep
Can we
doing
get
some
past
really...
this level, please?
Now, the frustrating
We've been
thing
on
is,
this level for
we've
too
completed
long.
this level
Yeah.
on our first ever attempt.
Yeah, but we didn't get far enough to save it again, did we? And this is in 3 phases. This is the second. Is this the first or second phase?
I thought we just never bothered saving it.
No.
Why
No, I
did...
think the first time we didn't get far enough to get the
That
save.
grenade hit there from the other side of the...
Yeah, that's what I wanted to try and see if it would.
That went a long way. Why are you going back?
I want to come back down this way now. I've blown one house up.
It's them rocket men. Do you not split them though?
Got a fan?
Are
Sorry.
you really that hot? Oh, I know why. I bet you feel really stuffy because of the cold.
Maybe.
I feel like that. You know when you got like the car heating on, when I got a cold, I hate it. That stuffy feelings. Oh.
I had a cold, but it's getting better. I was
And-
bad last week, wasn't I? I was sitting like that, trying not to cough and sneeze all the way
And-
through.
You have had it for a while.
Just stop talking and concentrate because you're actually doing quite well.
Maybe you need to keep talking.
Now watch the Rocket Man's.
He's Rocket Man.
What are you doing?
I just said.
You jinxed me. You
What
jinxed
happened?
me.
Brilliant. The Rocket Man's going to shoot you from there. You need to... What about it? He's just there. He's just there. He's going to shoot
Can you not shoot him with a rocket? You've
Well, I
got
could probably
rockets.
chuck a grenade over the...
No, you've got rockets.
the
He can
woods.
shoot you through the tree. Don't throw the grenade over the tree. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, he did it.
You did.
Yay, well
you
done.
did cursing then bad.
Where's you got him?
Oh, did you go
there's
in the house?
What?
Did you go in the
I
house?
believe that.
I said rocket's a Rocket Man. Oh no!
I thought I had him. Why is he not shooting over there?
Mm.
Oh, this is so frustrating.
Yeah,
What?
see,
You
this
ain't
is
had a
phase.
go
I
yet.
know.
This is phase 1.
But we
Come on, Mr. Clicky.
I've got cheesy fingers though.
we're like triplets.
So you
I
had a
feel
good,
very weird.
you had a good week so far then? Enjoying your new place? You settling in?
Yeah.
Well, not really. It's making me feel a bit anxious. Too much to do, not enough time.
And,
Oh, you still
and
like
building
fitting
work.
out, are you?
A hammer drill behind you going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you put
You're like
the
doing
little...
something really delicate and you're like really concentrating.
Yeah, under the
Yeah.
microscope.
Oh my
Really?
God, but for fuck's sake, can you not do that?
They put in the walls up.
I am
I
dying.
don't know, just.
Well, that lasted long, didn't it?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I think you put yourself off.
Lee's like a fucking
Monster.
drinking.
I'm not driving.
Jesus.
He's pissed already.
I've only had 2.
I said you
I've
pissed
known a
already.
drink for ages.
Since when?
Yeah, you pissed already.
Since when?
I don't know, last weekend.
I still remember that thing when I first met you, and life's a lot better at the
Oh,
bottom
doing
of
my
a
donuts again,
a wine bottle. Yeah, I was like, wow, this guy's not happy, is he?
I just dodged a bullet. I just dodged a
It
bullet.
takes the edge off.
Whoa, someone's still
Graham.
there. What's he doing with me? I didn't see him. Oh, I forgot what I'm supposed to be doing. Sorry.
You're supposed to be blowing the house up.
I haven't even been drinking.
Do you know what? I think that dehumidifier, and I'll take some crap out of the air, you know.
What, like
What, like
humidity?
water?
Well, I've been round Rob. Yeah. Yeah, but you think what's in the air? I've been round Rob's. He's been bunged up. I've been round him. There was someone else with a cold a couple of weeks ago at work.
Do you honestly think it gets rid of the cold?
Well, if it's taking water out of the air, obviously the whole air's being filled.
Just don't lick or drink out of the dehumidifier.
That's the water that went everywhere that week when I was moving this about.
Did it smell weird?
No, it don't smell really, but there can't be a lot of goodness in there.
That's right.
You don't need them up, don't you? Do you?
Sorry, I'm clicking a lot.
So what do you reckon on the shirts, guys?
Don't we look pretty?
And it actually fits a horse. I couldn't believe it.
Fits me well.
Yeah.
I'm going to run out of
Do you do finance?
My mum wants one actually, not a horse. A shirt.
She can have a lead.
It'd be funny if we get them on the end of the stick and knock at the door.
Hey, got him. There's another one. I'm sure there's another one just up here. There he is.
What
you gonna do? Bleeding out at the bottom.
I don't know, what have I got to do? Oh, don't split him up.
Get rid of that guy because he's just gonna
grenade him.
No, I don't want to grenade him. I don't want to walk down there either, do I?
No, you want him to get back out.
Is that it?
Oh, you done it! Well done!
Peter Man! Hello, good boy! Thank God for that.
Are you trying to fix your Optimed problem? Well, can't you just reboot the machine?
I don't want to do the next level.
What's the next
Quite
level?
pressurised.
Can we go save this now?
No,
this is the last phase. Yep.
No.
Oh, was it the second one?
Yeah,
oh,
second one.
Right. I'm going to be back in a minute, guys. Nature is calling. Isn't it amazing? It's 2018 and all these weird human things still affect us.
Not really.
Well, it is though. Don't you think that our brains have outgrown us? You know, outgrown what we're put in. It's
Just
silly.
keep saying whatever you're saying because it sounds weird.
I think you're always going to need the toilet.
But that's what I'm saying. It just seems
But we
stupid,
shouldn't.
doesn't it?
We shouldn't.
No, isn't it a wombat that poos square cubes?
What's that got to do?
It's like a wombat poos square. Seriously?
Really?
How?
I don't know. You know, like the old, it's like little square
Sponsored
cubes.
by Munchies.
Yeah, I was thinking of the cola cubes.
Yeah, yeah. Like beer talk, yeah. Okay, maybe I'm drunk.
Yeah.
You've had
a sip out your Budweiser.
I'll tell you what, I get high on air, Andy, let alone anything else.
I'll tell you what, I waited till he leaves and then...
That's being mental.
No, it's just thinking something.
Right, what you got to do?
What?
I'll wait until you've gone, Anthony. I was having a conversation with a teenager.
Who you was?
Yeah, well, with Alice, my teenager, 15, about drinking, and she says all the mates drink Budweiser. And I went, yeah, I said, that's about right. When I was between sort of 15 and 17,
Budweiser.
I drank Budweiser, and then when I was sort of 17 to maybe 19, 20, I drank Stella. And I think every teenager drinks Budweiser from about 15 to 17 or 14 to 17. Anthony drinking Budweiser.
15 to 17, Marydown cider.
Okay.
Litre bottles of Marydown.
Yeah, like White Lightning. Is that a white cider?
No, it's nice and White Lightning. K cider and Diamond White.
It's freezing out there.
You just drink Diamond White, it's awful. Then when I was
yeah, that's like White Lightning.
Well, 14 to 16 was cider. 16 to whatever, Budweiser. And then,
basically, you're drinking a teenager's drink, Anthony.
Don't be jealous.
you got a quarter bottle of vodka.
Huh?
You got a quarter bottle of vodka.
Or 2020.
2020.
Is that what it is it?
Do you know what? Remember, mate, we bought a bottle of Blue Label vodka.
Is that Russian?
He walked out. No, it's the more expensive Yeah, the Smirnoff.
Oh shit!
He walked out the shop
Russian shipment
and dropped it.
I haven't got any rockets.
Oh no.
Yeah, he walked out the shop and dropped it, smashed the whole bottle on the floor, and the guy that's in there behind us, he actually bought us a quarter bottle of vodka.
I don't like them one bit.
Sorry for you.
Really?
He bought us a little bottle, yeah.
Even Andy's saying 2020 strawberry.
Did you
See,
say
2020?
Did you say I'm drinking a kid's drink?
Yeah, a teenage drink. Yeah, I was just.
What, Budweiser?
Yeah. Alice said all her friends, she's 15, well she's nearly 16, isn't she? She said all of her friends drink Budweiser, and I said that was the same for us. When I was between 15 and 17, maybe 18, I used to drink Bud, and then I went on to Stella. Until I was about 20 and I stopped drinking Stella.
See, 2020.
Maybe I'm still cool and you two aren't then.
Well, no,
Might
it's
be,
about
might be hip, yeah.
No, we've grown up, and
There's a rocket
Could be
man over
2020 is just after. I'm a bit old for you two.
there. You're not, Lee.
Well, 2020 came out
You
after I
would you?
stopped clubbing.
You would you?
Something else about this.
Right.
I think I've messed it up and probably run out of people. How many people did you get?
Didn't you
We
start
used
with...
up like 8 or something then? 9? I'm sorry.
Right, I've got 3.
How did
So
my phone get there? Put that there.
You're not right, are you?
what do I do? Click on...
What's he doing? What are you
I'm
trying
trying
to
to split them.
do? Yeah, you click on
No.
1 or 2 and then click on the
No,
top.
click on the
When you
top
click on
again.
the top, it splits. That's it.
So I've just got one guy now.
No, you've got 2.
Oh.
You've collected 2. That's it. Click on the blue. That's it.
Split them up 3 times.
Click on the blue because you're not splitting them. Andy said he's 42 and you remembered all those drinks.
It was great
Yeah.
times.
See,
I remember when
great
Hooch
times.
come out, everyone was drinking Hooch.
Oh yeah, that was the
Hooch,
first.
that was the
alcoholic.
first thing.
The first alco pop.
My first
Probably.
Christmas do when I was 16, Hooch.
Really?
Oh, I just got blown up. We got to the pub about midday. I was home in bed by 6.
I tell you
It's
what,
like lemonade.
round about them times, I remember going out early hours of the morning. We on a Friday we used to go around. We used to go stay around our dads, and there was me, my sister, stepbrother, and stepsister. And we went out early hours of the morning,
what was
just
that?
being terrorising things.
Quite strong actually, that one.
And
Shit, how'd you get him?
we went
Right, hang on.
doorstep to doorstep,
Lovely.
nicking pints of, the glass pints of milk at about 5 o'clock in the morning when the float. When my old man got up in the morning, he opened the fridge. There's all this milk stuck in there. He went ape shit. We thought he'd be happy. It was like, oh, that'll be alright for a few weeks. He went mental.
Talking of things you used to do with you as kids, I had someone
Still do it.
I had someone do knock down ginger on my house today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And the door-
Did you even snigger in them when you
The door knocked. There was like postman delivering something. I went and sat down. Went bang, bang, bang. I went, there's no one there. I looked out the fence and there's a kid.
Oh no!
He went, it's just a joke.
That's brilliant. It's just a joke.
I proper busted him.
That's brilliant. You should have said, "Yeah, I'm used to
Have I
men
not got
hiding
any
in the
grenades?
bush." Waiting for me.
Oh god.
How's the spadma? Yeah, it's been good, mate. Nothing spadma happened. It's just-
He sounded really good then. He sounded exactly like he knew what he was talking about.
I did. No, it's a Swedish cuss. It
Oh,
means
right.
it's really crap. But yeah, I've been with the Swedes most of the week.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to start learning Swedish. I think.
I was on Hyven's stream the other night.
Getting drunk on 2020 the graveyard. Yeah.
I was actually watching Ivan's in the week. I don't know what I was
He was
watching.
playing
He's
some...
playing a game that looked like GoldenEye.
the
on the
one
PC.
I watched, he was playing
Oh,
like
okay.
Like
it's a
polygonic.
American
Polygon graphics.
when they're building the train tracks. And it was a weird game I was watching him play. I'm not really concentrating. Where have I got to go?
That's more a
What's it-
social
look at his
night
name.
now, isn't it? Let's switch the Amiga off and just
Enter the
talk.
game.
No, please don't.
No, that's stalker, not pervy. I was thinking about stalking earlier. Someone stalking me. Oh, that was it. I was going to wind up one of the girls from work because I see her in Tesco's earlier, and we was winding each other up. So what I'm going to do is when I go back into work next week, I'll say, "Oh yeah, old Inyeta was stalking me on my week off in front of all the other girls."
I see
People
you.
are like, "Ooh!"
I see you. Was it yesterday or Monday? I see you turn up the road. I was going down East Street.
I did see you, but I'd already gone past.
Yeah, it was too late. 10 seconds or 5 seconds too late.
He's like, he's wearing his van like that.
As opposed to what?
He's right next to South. As you come past South Avenue,
I was
just
going
over
down
that
East
last
Street.
road and joining the little roundabout. He was there like that. But I did see him as I went past.
How do you shoot the rockets?
The same as the
Grenade. So I can still shoot.
Yeah.
Right.
Just yeah.
Click the other one. Double up.
And then hit left.
Yeah, but you got.
Why don't you have a little test? You got enough. Not in the water though.
No, I'm vulnerable here.
Uh-oh. Right.
Nice.
Classy.
It's quite a big map, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a bit...
Yeah, it is a good, game.
There's
Cannon
more.
Fodder, it's classic.
There's one out there by the house.
I think he's just out of...
It's
Damn it!
slow. It's too slow. No, it goes back to
Fucking
him.
horse.
What does that go?
Moo! Oops, sorry.
Concentrate on the game. Concentrate. Right, so...
At least we're on this. We got...
Hang on.
I did the top one, then I went down to these bottom houses, and I was coming across the bottom. What's the objective? Just kill
Complete the
everyone.
level.
What?
To win.
Yeah.
To successfully
Do you know
win
what?
the game.
Do you think it would be better going over the top first and round?
Need rockets. Oh, no, I did shoot him. Oh, well done.
Play on the web. You can actually shoot him with a gun if you zigzaggy and lucky.
Hmm.
Come
Can
on,
you get down
like
the
a bullet
mountain?
from a gum. Diarrhea. Diarrhea.
Running
Nice.
100 metres.
Yeah, that's good. That.
We used to sing them songs as kids.
I still singing. Oh, and... Ah. Oh, this is the one he blows himself up. Oh shit, it's this level. What am I doing?
Quite well.
We had a really weird conversation the other week about being blown up.
What? Like a chicken?
Is that what we was talking about? Being blown up?
Like a
By
chicken.
pink chicken.
Oh, if I can remember, to be honest, what we was talking about. Saying about me being blown up.
Oh, what?
Blown off.
Being blown. I don't know, I can't remember what the hell it was all about. I can't literally...
About your
remember.
promotion, wasn't it?
Promotion. They're asking for a thing if you want to come and work for us. Just asking for a new member of staff.
Right.
Come and work
Stock
for us
control.
for a month.
Quality control.
Oh,
Have you read
Yeah,
the job
no,
description?
No. Oh no, you sent me a screenshot. You sent me the link.
Yeah, expect.
We're talking about work.
No.
In a bad way. Oh, we got a subscriber.
That's your face.
Oh, Hyven. Hi, Hyven. How you doing, my man? He's a
Oh, he's
Swedish.
bringing all that. He's bringing all that rabble,
Such
all that
a
lot with him again.
Swollen, tipped man.
So they come and abuse
Where's
us.
he?
Such
Where
a
is-
greasy,
how can you see
swollen
Hyven,
boy.
He's hosting us.
Ah, okay.
He brought some people with him.
Oh, Jamie will be back in a minute.
He's done the raiding business again.
Oh, what happened there? Look at that.
Is
Look,
that
look.
glitch? That's water.
Oh.
It's a bit weird.
Anne's going to send you a little one for your fingers.
Gift me that t-shirt. Oh, yeah, I'll get you one if you want. Where's
Yeah,
it?
I watched your stream for a little while the other night, Hyven. That's an interesting game. The American
Bottom crew.
Almost. When was they building?
What
I can't think what
banana?
this American called when they're building the railways.
Ridge over.
No, like not the civil. It's like a civil war thing. What was that game you was playing, Hyven, with the Americans, with the train tracks that you had to, and then you had to sort of fighting and some people fell in a canyon?
What was that YouTube about as well? I'm not going to talk about that because it's disturbing. North and South. That's a brilliant game.
What?
I love that game. That's what it's called, North and South. I love that
Oh,
game.
what? Is that the one?
I've got
Yeah.
that down there on disc.
You can get it. You can play on Amiga. Can't you practice on Amiga?
Yeah, I've got it on disc down there, North and South.
Good game.
Original disc.
Good game. Good game.
Oh, Jamie's not happy, is he? His original Shadow of the Beast game decided to die. His discs don't work.
Oh, is that what you was going on about earlier?
Yeah, I'm going to install a GoTech. I might do a stream installing the GoTech this Saturday.
He's going for it, is he?
Yeah, he's bought one.
Oh, I see you put a picture up earlier.
But I fuck's sake! I was talking. But yeah, he's bought the actual GoTech floppy disk bit as well, so you don't have to hack the case. I just take the outside of the GoTech off, all the plastics, and mount it like that.
You need to clean everything. Yeah, you go clean everything. That sounds weird. Why do you need to clean stuff?
I need to clean
What are you
everything.
doing?
Take care. No, Hyven, you're staying.
See ya.
You're staying,
What's
Hyven.
BBL? Blip, 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 blip.
Alright, I'll look at that in a minute. Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a job for you. Have a read what you got to do.
Oh, indeed, that's where I got my job. 35
Tina's
grand a year.
Badma. Thanks for today's stream.
Production manager.
Ivan's
That's
the
what
man.
you two do.
What
I
do you
used to be a
have in
production
today?
manager, and now Graham's a production manager.
Well, what do you do now then?
I wish I got that much money though. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
I'd work hard.
Oh,
if I
is this
had that
the,
much
oh,
money.
is this what the fucking thing is for this week?
I get
is
paid
it?
like
I was always
just
called
above
production
minimum
manager.
wage.
Yeah, I was called. You are the production manager.
I'm doing it. I'm sorry, but my little finger can't.
Shower time.
Likes to
Ivan,
press the
clean
button
the
100
spadma.
times. Yeah, that sounds revolting.
Where's Hyven going? You can't leave us.
What a little slag. What was that game?
I'm going to tell Pierre
I'll
on
see
you. I'm
Ivan.
going to get your little brother.
Oh shit! I didn't see him
Ivan's
swimming
little
around.
outtakes done in English.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I see
That was good. Because I said, although I laughed and it was funny, I just didn't know what he was on about. So I said, I might put a mitt, and that was quite cool. But you got to be quick. That was pretty wicked.
Right, I've only got one guy left. I'm sorry.
Oh, so Ben's leaving then.
No.
So what's this about having an understanding of basic principles of employment legislation?
You're dead now.
What, forever?
Why do you need to know about employment legislation if you're not?
Ever read that, Graham? Someone else tell us what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I know there are problems with who tells who what to do as it is, without employing someone else to make it even more complicated.
Do you know what I'd say? You're wasting money. Shower time, yeah. Clean that tip.
Ugh.
Clean that tip, you greasy man. So what you been? What's Hyven been playing tonight? Done too much cables and lights and things I had to
It
play.
sounds like a jizz fest. It's just jizz everywhere. So much jizz everywhere.
Such a greasy
is
boy.
it that sort of thing? Is it? Was it Pornhub or was it YouTube?
No, he just grenaded me.
Bang.
You're alive.
Oh!
Why did you move?
I didn't think it was going to be so...
What?
I didn't think it was going to be so delayed.
I think. Do you know what? I think what's been going on the last couple of weeks is we've had the interviews. We've taken an hour to get slightly merry. Then when it comes to play,
I was driving last week.
It's
Now
not.
I'm getting drunk.
He was saying, said it to me today. It's because we normally take almost an hour to get
into the
warmed
game.
up.
true.
Because we're all going like that.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
By the time we finished the stream last week, I'd only just got used to the keys.
Did you see the bonus stream I done with Jamie? He
What,
just sat there and I completed it.
Oh, well, you didn't play it?
3 times completed it all in one hit.
You did?
Yeah, and he sat there.
Bruce Lee on the hard level.
Yeah, he did. We had another go and I said, I want to see if you can do it, but yeah, he felt really useless.
Is that Bruce Lee? You completed it straight away, did you?
3 times all in a row, but I wanted to see if he could do it.
They're going to start. You told them this, didn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Okay, random games and an N64 007. Oh, so he was playing N64.
18 days. That's been on there
I
a
thought he
while
was, because I had a look this week.
That's cool.
Sticky.
I don't mind.
Oh, that was what I was going to ask you.
Upstairs.
When you oh shit. Oh, what? I'm not watching. Sorry,
it can only make our job easier. So
I'm talking to the chatters. Yeah. When someone scared you on that last video, the outtakes, who scared you and why? I'm talking.
He's touching my leg.
Actually, that wasn't good. I was touching his leg and doing this.
Why did you have?
You didn't see that.
He's touching his leg and going blah blah blah.
That was funny.
I didn't see that. Was he touching himself? Yeah. Oh, look back. I'm going to watch that back. Bastards.
Oh, it was Pierre, was it? Yeah. How far did you get on 007? Did you get to the bit? She's dead already. She's dead already. She's dead. Yeah.
He is filthy.
I'll try and get a horse up on the dead already bit, shall I?
Is that where my earphones go?
Yeah. I'll try and find it. I don't know.
That's such a hard.
Oh,
that looked like it was landing on you.
I don't know if I'm gonna try and find it and show you, but
because we're doing terrible.
Because I've concentrated on the playlists, but what was it? N64.
That's good. I did enjoy GoldenEye.
I'll try and get
Rocket Man.
Well, I just want to shoot him this time.
Hey,
but I killed everyone in the process. Sorry.
Did you drop that grenade?
But the one no, it was him shooting.
Get him laying. How long he looks.
Why is your voice going squeaky?
Oh,
what's that?
It's at the beginning, mate.
Fucking hell, how far is that man's distance?
You got him.
There you go.
What's on our screen now? That.
Like that.
That's a shaved head. I might shave my hair again.
Oh shit! Does that guy kill himself? Is that the one that kills himself?
Coming in. There's one kill himself. Right. Concentrate.
I'm trying to find this video.
It's hard.
We're supposed to be
it's a game stream.
Maybe half the game, but played it on easy for fun. I can hear that bird.
I've got hair.
What?
Perfect Dark Zero. Oh, that was good.
You look crazy now with your hair. You look crazy with long hair.
I know, he does, doesn't he?
He looks like a proper mad scientist.
He does.
Bastard.
He does. He
do. Oh, for flipping heck.
Oh, for flipping heck.
No. Right.
I like the way it goes.
Maybe I shouldn't drink when I play.
You just die again. Oh fuck.
Oh, where is it? I'm trying to find it.
We need to concentrate more.
Don't stop. Don't stop moving.
Little bugger ran away.
I can't find it.
Why did? Oh, yes,
Oh, I can't find it.
I understand. So I've just worked out.
There's too many.
I've just worked out how to throw grenades.
Oh, this might be it. Yeah, this is it. This is it. I found it. I found it. Right. So at the end of the stream, I'll just show Chrome. This is Lee. This is Lee's famous thing.
She's dead already. She's dead already. I just blew up all the flipping rockets.
Look, how? She's dead already. She's dead. Oh no! She's dead. Oh fuck!
It's brilliant.
My favourite's doing.
Oh, it's brilliant. She's dead already! His face! He's doing it now!
I'm pathetic at this game.
He's
Can we play Degeneration?
No.
This is hard. I can't get.
Oh, it goes like that. Yeah, I don't do the highlights anymore. It's a bit of a shame because they were funny, but so much time. But like Hyven and you said, I can just put a load of episodes together, all the funny bits at some point, and have it longer, I suppose. I want one of them birds. They sound awesome. I hate it when you think you're safe and that roof gets you. Oh.
Don't talk to him. Why am I talking to him? Don't talk to him.
Why did that?
Well, just concentrate.
And it blew my grenade.
I know what you mean.
Right, we've got to take it seriously.
She's dead already!
Yeah, split him in up.
My knees are hurting.
Oh, fuck me.
Your knees?
My bum's actually quite moist.
Go white.
What is wrong with this boy?
Your bum has been horrendous this week.
Because you've been eating cow shit again.
Have I?
Because there's so much air in him, I'm surprised he doesn't float.
I am really skinny.
Oh, for
You're
fuck's
looking
sake,
at
I
the
was
screen.
looking at fucking you lot.
Ivan, stop messaging. he just looked at your message and died.
He's giving Hyven a bollocking. The translation of that 3-minute highlight did take me 3 hours. No, that's cool though.
An hour a minute.
Thanks for that. Yeah, isn't it?
That was good though. I did.
Moist.
That was good.
Look at Graham, he
Moist.
looks really guilty. Your arsehole's actually
Can you not
moist.
Just put it through a. Is there not like a translator that just puts
Ow,
subtitles
for
on
fuck's
it automatically?
sake. No, I
thought
don't think
Google
so.
might just translate and put captions over.
Yeah,
the
but
top,
I'm
right?
sure I've seen a load of like Chinese menus that they've used Translate on.
Why are you laughing at Chinese?
Because there's a Chinese menu.
What do I have to do to get this kettle to work?
Plug it in.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I do. Oh, you've got a nice smelly there, haven't you? Didn't you? Oh,
Ow!
it'd be really noisy with kettle, right?
Yeah.
Why are we so bad at this?
I did forget to plug it in. Stop this shit.
Right, concentrate. This is it.
So what do you reckon on the GoTech stream then, guys? I put on Facebook that I might do a GoTech and recapping video on Jamie's machine Saturday.
Before, though, yeah?
He's coming round Saturday morning.
What is he?
Yeah, do this, sort his computer out.
What's happened to his Amiga?
That's what I'm sorting out.
Yeah, what's happened to it?
Oh. It's not reading. Well, it's not the disk drive's fault. That's all right, but the old discs are cut like knackering, original discs, and he's not happy.
Well, you can. So I've just
So
worked
what
out
I've done is gone.
how to throw the grenades properly.
Are you joking?
No, I didn't realise you have to put the target where you want them to go.
You said that last week. I'm sure you did.
You've been playing this game all that time and you didn't realise that?
No.
Really?
Yeah. All right then, Andy. Yeah,
Oh, look.
should be good. It's not just the Go tick he's bought though. He's bought the other bit to go with it. I'll try and find it. It's about another 20 quid, but it saves hacking your case about. It's a lot better. Try and find it.
Bastard.
What? Yeah, I'll show you.
Good then. Oh, that's what you got with an external thing.
Yeah.
Looks like a drive. It looks like a disc.
Yeah. It just looks more authentic.
Oh.
You can get to the buttons there underneath, but the LED, and you got to take everything out, resolder it all, which I'll do. But I think you'll be happy with that. You haven't got the unreliability of discs, discs then.
No, that's good. That.
You sound really ill. I need another piss.
So drink out of that.
Oh, shot me! You.
I'm a noob on Amigas. It's been years since I've messed with them. Yeah, it's good. It's just they get expensive because you're not sure on the Chinese one. You can buy them for £5, but he's bought it from a proper reseller, which is about 25 quid or something, which is flashed properly. It's from a UK seller. You don't have to wait a month. He's already got it. It took a couple of days, and this other bit is from a UK seller. So, but it's just putting all the bits together. It's just the Gotek's alright. It goes inside the Amiga, but you got to stick your fingers in the drive to push the two buttons to select the up and down like each disc. And you can't see the you can't see the LED panel because it's inside. So that bit brings everything out. It makes it look like a nice floppy disc. You put the USB right there, and you can see the panel and the two. Moves the two buttons underneath.
I'm sexualising everything you're talking about.
What have I got to do?
You haven't got to put your fingers in.
I heard sticking fingers in something.
The G spot and the A spot, yeah.
I know he's going to shoot me.
I know you said about a floppy, but it never happened.
No, he's going to shoot me. Get out of the water.
Well, she's hard. She's hard.
Nice, nice. So, in a few weeks, well, maybe next week, we will have V64 on as a dual interview, and hopefully they'll have. It's called a V64, although
Oh no, I'm out.
Small, isn't it?
Ow!
It's a brand new Commodore 64 basically. Oh, thanks. Got a donation. Eric the Erect.
Excellent.
So they should be on next week. They're just going to go over the questions I've sent them and whatnot. And on the 24th we might have someone else. Terrible Fire is going to be on, but he hasn't got time before February. He's the guy that made the TF328 that sits in the CD32. Edu Arano made the riser for the CD32 is going to be on at some point. We're going to talk about a few more projects. To be honest, I'd like some of the old Commodore Amiga. Well, some of the Commodore 64.
No, I messed this up.
Game art, game musicians on. I'd love that. I'd love it. Like Rob Hubbard and.
You better look them up. Milk them up.
Yeah, that'd be wicked.
Right, I'm back. I've actually now got a coffee.
I'd also like
I've
Jennifer
now worked this
Lawrence on
game
at
out.
some point.
I'd like her
Do you know
to
what?
just
I was
be on
thinking
my
earlier.
face
I was
Sit
thinking,
here.
forever.
Sit here.
what the
I don't
hell?
think the wife would mind either. I think she'd quite like that.
I was
As long
thinking,
as you bought her own.
did she play computer games?
Do you know what? That'd be wicked to have her here, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
was
on my
thinking, oh,
face.
Just
I
to
ask
have
her?
a normal interview and have a retro banter and that.
What, with Jennifer Lawrence?
That'd be wicked, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like nothing
You've
in
dreamt-
it,
you've
just
dreamt
straight.
nothing. You've
Nothing
dreamt
in
this,
it.
haven't
What are you hoping for?
Yeah, that'd be wicked.
I still just.
But yeah, then I'll probably wake up after it does happen, like I said earlier. You thought I was being serious. You can't have. I thought he's going to say, yeah,
I
all
don't know what
right.
he's talking about. I mean,
didn't you?
the amount of stuff,
Hang on,
the amount of stuff that
I know
comes out of your mouth for a week,
Well,
I
it's
didn't know what to say,
I was
really.
more confused on what the hell.
I have noticed.
What would you even be talking about?
I thought it could possibly be genuine, couldn't it?
A little bit.
Graham, I think
tiny
you're
bit, about an
on
eighth.
Trent on the wire.
There's too
About
much.
an eighth of it, yeah.
I didn't bring my slippers, that's the issue.
I forgot mine too.
I have moved this forward a little bit. Do
Oh, that's what the issue is. Not enough leg room.
you want to go back?
Why don't you go
Right,
back?
I am getting somewhere here.
Oh, a tiny URL. What is he put on there? Let's have a little look then.
Ivan's still on everybody. He's being a naughty boy,
He's gonna
probably.
put something.
When are you just starting to get into the community? Still finding all about. Oh, are ya? Okay. Tell us about tell us a bit about yourself, Andy.
Oh,
Can I
right,
see-
I'm getting
can I
this,
see
I'm
that
getting
link,
this.
Please, Daddy. I've been good. Yeah.
Let's just vet the link first before we go to it.
Yeah, well, just have a look.
Moves the two
Oh,
buttons
fucking
underneath.
Oh,
You're
here we
sitting
go,
on my
here we go.
earphones.
What's he got?
I'm just sitting on everything.
Here we go. What's this?
right.
What's he sent?
Oh, he's got no
Moves
rockets.
the two buttons underneath.
Everything you're talking about.
What have I got to do?
You haven't got to put your fingers in.
I heard second piece.
He's a sod, isn't he? He is a sod. Okay, Ivan. Thank you.
What's
Yeah. Wardana. How do you say your name? Wardruna. Yeah, I said earlier I should start
Where's he
learning
coming from?
Swedish. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
I need to get up there.
I'm missing out on a lot of what you're saying.
I started learning Russian once. That's hard language.
I wanted to learn Japanese.
I actually wanted to learn Klingon.
Yeah,
I did, I was
it's a
quite-
proper language now.
Yeah, it is a proper language. I actually wanted to learn it.
But who actually speaks Klingon?
Well, people that shoot
People in Klingon.
in Star Trek.
Ah, why is he doing that?
Oh no, okay.
He's got no rockets. But I'm getting the hang of this.
Don't let
thing.
him drink because he's just weeing a lot.
You ain't. Yeah, that's weird. I need to get to the top of that screen. How can I possibly get up there?
That's hot. Well, at least I've got it on camera, Anthony molestering me and touched himself.
He touched your knee and then played with his dick. And I don't think he realised what he was doing.
What have you
I
done?
can't. I need.
What have you done?
We're just talking about you being a.
Molestering me.
I,
Are you going to throw? Ooh, it's made me wet now. Come on, Lee. You're nearly there. Concentrate.
He's done his little face again.
and I can't see the. Oh look, they're right there, you bugger.
What I'll do is I'll drop some links down when YouTube finishes eating up this video at the end of this. I'll put a load of
Who's
links
shooting? Who's shooting?
for Stephen Jones's stuff. There's a load of links as well.
He made some pretty cool stuff then.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a deal with Gateway that went sour as well that he missed out on.
Here you go. There's an Andy talk there. You need to have a little read.
Yeah, it's cool. Cool guy. Pleasant guy. It's good that they're all pleasant, isn't it? I've had an Amiga since I was 14. It was sat in my friend's attic for years. Why was you looking at me like that for anyway?
Because I'm trying to talk to you.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Sat in my friend's
Where are they all
attic
coming
for
from?
years. Only just got back it. What? Really?
They were coming out the
Just got
hole
it back
before.
from
Were
it.
they not coming out the hole? No, they weren't, were they? They were coming over that
From
way.
computers from the age of 11 when I got a CPC
I
464.
thought I was going to do it then.
Yeah, my auntie and uncle had a CPC 464. I remember used to playing a game, playing a game called Nightmare, which was based on that little TV series. We played that, didn't we?
Yeah,
we are pretty shit.
And a game called ATV, All-Terrain Vehicle.
Pedro.
That was good. And Dizzy, that was the first time I played as Dizzy on that, on a green monitor. And I think the third or fourth series, Nightmare, when Nightmare aired, that the bar at the bottom, which was superimposed over the screen, that was an Amiga 3000 running that, rendering that live apparently.
I'm a real issue just getting that. Oh my god.
Fucking horse.
Oh, I give up. We've lost the whole fucking game now. I thought I was having a meltdown.
Right, let me see if I can concentrate and sort this out. I'm sure I got further than this on my own.
I mean, these days you need to have a bonus stream when you actually find someone that can play the games.
Why is that? You still got beer in it? Is that something you've done?
No. But why did you not realise you still had beer in it?
Oh, you've pissed in that.
Yeah, on stream. I'll
Smell it.
It's Budweiser. It smells like. Why didn't you just drink it out of the same bottle?
I thought I'd finished that.
Well,
No, it's not piss. That's what I thought. I'm out of the room. What are you two doing? Mark, then again, you wouldn't whip your cock out in front of Lee.
In your bottle, in front of Lee, and on the stream.
Look at the head on it, look.
What's that noise I can hear? It's nothing, don't worry.
I've lost one bloke. Oh, God. So I remember a guy called Simon Taylor at Westlands getting suspended because of that.
Hi, Martin. Martin's here.
Hey, it's Martin Davidson, the little shit.
Scary as hell.
No, he's a friend. He's not a normal viewer, so I'm allowed to say that. Mind you, reviews.
What's happening out there?
Dark.
You can
see your own grave.
It's like Resident Evil out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are a little bit crazy. Again, it's just three guys, mates, after work, letting off a bit of steam, having fun, nothing too serious.
Anthony's
Apart from the interviews now. What?
Nothing. It's on camera, don't mind. Jay's watching.
It's rewindable. There he
Jay?
is. Oh, I thought you said Jamie.
Is she hot?
Not really. Martin thinks he is because he's married to her.
That's
Right,
worse. That's worse, Martin. No, not really. Lovely. You're supposed to say, "Oh yeah, she's lovely."
Yeah, she's
lady.
hot. She's
a
hot.
lovely lady.
She's well hot.
I can say whatever I want because I don't know who it is.
She's hot, isn't she, Martin?
Well,
He's
he's
gonna say yes,
he's
married
going to
to
say
her.
yes because he's married to her.
We need a picture then.
Yeah, can we have a picture? Preferably with no clothes on, please.
What did you call me earlier? Pervy and stalky. And you want a picture of someone you don't even know?
How can you tell if they're hot or not if you can't see them?
There you go. Ivan's giving us a picture of her.
Yeah.
And concentrate.
I am. I'm trying to. You're making me laugh.
Why are we on this level?
Because he failed.
We all died. All gone.
Have
Killed
we
them all. All the guys.
Oh
dead.
so yeah.
Fuck off.
So this level's not long, really.
But it's hard.
Well, it's not. We're just being silly.
When she's not farting, oh my god. Yeah, I know that. Is it a medical condition?
That woman's medical.
You've been bad. You've been really bad this week.
What, being a woman?
Oh, where's Jamie? Shine his face.
Hey,
Stop making them lip
Oh,
syncs.
he does sound like Timmy Mallet though, Jay. I've got to give you that. He's funny.
Yeah. I'll give you a whack away.
Lester the molester. Thank you for the donation, Lester. I'm not too sure we can take it though. Seems a bit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, and it's only going to spend it on fucking Budweiser anyway. Thanks, Anne. No, not this fucking level.
Yeah, first go.
Can you bring the tiny up? I want to see what it is. It's not another thingy, is it?
Second go, I think, wasn't it?
Mush.
Was your second go?
Mush, mush. Bring the link up.
It was pretty great.
Oh, this
success.
fucking level.
What a name. Great. Yay.
This is the one we was on, wasn't it?
I know, he's a sod, isn't he?
Is he going to ever do it for me?
Yeah, the interview went well. The interview went really well. Steve's quite nice anyway, and it just flowed like
he is nice.
Amiga Bill, so I was expecting that.
It also seems
Lovely
what he's
bloke.
making is pretty good as well anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like, cause, I mean, I don't really know much about the Amigas anyway, but it sounds like you can pretty much do anything with what he's making. You can do any of what you had before.
Yeah, you can put Amigas in it, you can put PCs in it, you can put Raspberry Pis in it, anything.
So is that what you specify from him, what you want, and then he'll build it?
No, you
Or
literally
you do
just
it
buy the
yourself?
case, yeah.
Right.
Well, I suppose he could do. Because he's built his own systems anyway, so he probably just charged labour on it.
Hey,
Yeah, well, what? They're clean.
No, but I'm just sort of saying really weird.
What?
Do you have to go to the laundrette?
No, there's a washing machine.
Okay. It's not like he's
Oh, I've done too well now.
You've done very well.
I've actually done too well to get here. I'm going to die in a minute.
No.
Yeah. I have a real problem.
The interview lasted
40 minutes?
Yeah, about 40 minutes. I think I asked enough. I'm not too sure.
Oh god, they're all dead.
Oh,
no, you got away with that. Oh, he's just about to give up. Did you see him put the mouse down?
Look, but you're in the deep water.
Oh, Graham!
That was annoying, that, because I was.
He looked like he was going to die. I thought he was going to die.
Is that some
Yeah, and I can't remember the other guy. There's another guy somewhere around here, isn't there?
I think I asked enough.
Where's the other guy?
You two didn't really want to ask because you don't really know.
I have no idea what he was talking about.
I've no idea.
I had no idea. No, I don't. But it was nice to see that he had this CAD drawing up. He could show us. That was cool.
Was good.
I understood what his product. I understood that it was all the other gums that I didn't really understand. But
No,
you'd only know that if you followed it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's
The Amiga
exactly it. That's why I didn't really ask you too much this time, because it's not a general thing like it was with Amiga Bill. That I only know as much really as what you would with Amiga Bill. You know, because it weren't too much about the Amiga stuff. It was film.
No, but it was more about his cameras and so you could just generally ask questions.
100 weeks we've been playing this game for.
I don't know, about 3. This is
we're not that
week, isn't
we,
it?
we had like a trial week, didn't we? Sort of.
But then again, we're doing the interviews now, so we've only really got about an hour odd.
Right, I've just got this repeating one now, haven't I? I know there's one up there.
Oh, yeah.
Keep
Does
running.
he still double dip? No, that's me.
Isn't
it?
Stuck.
Oh no, it was the
No.
horse. It was the horse
It was you
moaning
double
about
dipping.
me. Yeah.
Don't
double dip, man.
If you notice,
Oh, you ain't had any pepper juice for ages.
No, I break my cracker, scoop and eat. You don't buy it and then dip back in.
He's a fucker. I haven't got fucking AIDS.
Yeah, but you wouldn't kiss me, would you? It's just as bad.
He's got a cold. And you haven't moaned at him fucking swirling it around in it.
He's not been double dipping.
Have you really been noticing? Does he really watch you?
I don't know if I have. I think I had been double.
He's fucking. He's a bastard, isn't he?
But then I do.
Do you ever go at your family for it as well? You tell your wife and your kid off.
But surely, if you go in the toilet straight after me at work, that's worse, isn't it? Because you're like
That's
breathing
just
in my
warmth.
vapours.
That's just warmth. Well, it's when you don't flush.
Not really. That is in the air, isn't it?
You need vapors. When you flush the chain, poo goes out.
Yeah,
of the toilet.
They reckon is it 6 foot above the toilet?
Yeah, exactly. And then you walk in there straight after me. I think I could taste it.
Well,
that must be what the smell is. You're actually smelling that in the air. The shit's there, mate. The shit is there.
I see a thing they did a test on some students.
Your face.
And they analysed this student's woolly hat.
You're thinking about it too much.
And he had poo particles in his woolly hat.
Hey?
They did like a test on students, and they tested his hat, and he had poo particles in his hair. He obviously scratched his arse and then scratched his head.
Students do anyway. They live outside, don't they? They're fucking homeless. Just catch it off the street. So after we do Cannon Fodder, should we switch to another system, do you think, like C64?
Yeah, we want to, don't we? Go to C64.
Have I got no flipping grenades? Huh? Damn it.
Do we?
You know what I'm going to do?
Huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Huh?
Let's do it, Ant. Let's do it.
Where can we go?
You enjoyed your time off, have you, Anthony? That's what Jamie said to you.
Yeah, I got up. Did you see the time I sent you that WhatsApp this morning?
1:30.
No! 4 o'clock.
What, in the morning?
In the morning.
Oh my god.
Are you still up?
Yeah, I was up trying to get these questions done. Look at that lot. Trying to get stuff right, racking my brains. It's amazing. There's a lot there. There's a lot to do, but getting it in order and getting your facts straight is a lot of research. Because I only have to say something wrong and it's not right.
But he did correct us on.
He did us proud.
Yeah,
he corrected me on where he lives. That's about it. Luckily,
I think a lot of stuff. What you read as well, unless you speak to the person, I think what you read is not always correct anyway.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff is media. I don't watch I don't follow media just because of that. I hate the media.
It wasn't pen to paper. It was WordPad. Keyboard to fingers to keyboard to WordPad.
It was fingers to keyboard to WordPad to save, to email it to Graham and to print it out on a laser bit of A4 paper. And then to get in a car and bring it over and to come through the door and give it to me.
And what was that? Rags to riches on the C64? What is that? Ivan.
What have you been up to lately, Horse? You biking this time of year?
Yeah. Yeah, still riding. Bit muddy, but still riding.
You know that Super Nashwan power I sent you earlier?
Yeah, what's that all about?
A Nashwan is a thoroughbred racehorse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know what he was going on about.
And in these guys know, in Xenon 2, on the Amiga, you get a Super Nashwan power, and it's got a little horse.
No, I've got another man. I've got 2 men. Hang on. He needs to come down and get to
there it is. There it is there, look.
The horsepower.
Horsepower. Super Nashwan power.
They're still coming out of... I've now got the hang of the controls on this.
So yeah. A Cannondale.
Yeah, mountain bike. Yeah, they're cool. They do a lefty. It's only got 1 fork.
Oh, nice.
Looks really weird.
Yeah, but I bet it looks a bollocks, like the motorbikes.
No, it's only got 1 fork leg. So
that's what I mean. Yeah. Some motorbikes are like it, aren't they?
No. No. They have single-sided swing arms
on the back.
That's what I mean, yeah.
I'm talking about the front.
Yeah, on the front, it has 1 fork leg. Nothing on. It's like it's called lefty. Got a fork on the left and then just a wheel with nothing on the right-hand side.
So what, does it go down and do that?
No, it just fork leg comes down. You just got the hub with the axle.
It's fucking weird.
So they look weird. Google it. They look really weird. I do a lot of race bikes like it because I think it's weight saving as well. But yeah,
You think it handles funny?
No, I'd always question. I'd always be worried about the strength of it because you think when you got a fork with a bar, it's even. It's all that leverage.
Yeah.
It looked weird. Cool.
You're just saying, yeah.
Yeah, it is, Dustin. You can have it. It is.
Don't trust him, he said. Just kidding.
Right.
What last 5 seconds? Are we talking about Pornhub now? That couch for sale. Do you know what? I hate this couch. I hate it.
You see that?
I like Graham's couch.
They should do a fundraiser on here, shouldn't you, for a new couch?
Yeah. Well, there was 2 massive leather couches.
Take this down your finger.
Yeah, I could do. Yeah, I could do that.
Although 3 of us wouldn't fit on it.
No, you wouldn't fit on that actually. No. But yeah, I was going to say there's 2 leather couches for that for nothing. A 3-way one on FaceBay the other day. I just had to get it delivered for a fee, but I got in too late. Black leather.
Oh.
But I like the way your couch. Well, your couch is bigger anyway, but I like the way it looks on camera. It just fits at the bottom.
Yeah,
it
your
just
couch
fits.
is big, Graham.
It's wicked, isn't it? I like
cool,
it.
Man.
Where did you get it?
Yeah.
Ah!
DFS. Is it DFS? The bloody furniture place. DFS.
Was it expensive?
Did you get it in a sale?
Yeah.
Has anyone
endless sale?
Has anyone
How
ever
much
bought a
was it?
sofa that wasn't on sale?
I like that.
900 something like that. Remember?
Really? 900 for that?
They fucking sofas are terrible.
Really?
Yeah, my chair. That chair on its own was 400.
Yeah.
I'm sure the sofa and the thing was about 13 or 1400.
I'm tight.
That one you broke.
Yeah, that one broke. The one I jump on in the outro video you might see in about 12 minutes.
Oh, for... What was that? I think we're being burgled sexually.
I think I am.
I'm getting hot again. I know I've just had a coffee, but...
It's not hot in here.
Yeah, but you're sweating it out, don't worry.
I'm doing clicking again, sorry. I do like a bit of clicking, don't I?
I could work for DFS, testing sofas out with Lee. Lee could just sit there laughing and I'll jump on.
What?
I've just seen your slippers again.
Yeah, red tube, yeah.
Budweiser.
Yeah, see, Jamie knows the Zen and Power.
Fucking Ivan, these links. What is
I
he
need
up
to...
to?
What's he sending now? Is this the fucking... again? Too late. Black leather.
Oh my...
But I like the way your couch... I like the... Well, your...
Fuck.
What? What was that? What are you sending, Ivan? Black leather. I like your black leather.
Did you see it?
It depends if you're sitting on it or wearing it.
Exactly. Sticking hot again.
If it's over your head and you've got 2 straws out your nose, then it's a bit weird.
Yeah, yeah.
No, don't get stuck. Dodge the rockets. Dodge the rockets.
Although it is white
I did get
clean
him.
leather. Easy to clean.
White leather.
White.
Yeah, but-
I'll fucking
Clean.
give up.
Oh.
I don't want to play the game ever again. I might.
Right. And you use a game?
Have a go. You should get Jade's cousin Tracy for a night review. Oh god,
Can I
she's
just go and
weird.
play Mario? I should put my
She's
Switch.
weird.
I just set it on my Switch at night.
She, I
Fuck,
spoke
love
to her on the phone once and she's lovely. Oh, she's fucking weird.
The door comes out.
She could just turn like a light, you know, like a light switch.
What, completely naked?
No, I wouldn't be complaining about that.
She's nice.
But who'd be naked? You are.
Yeah, she's fit, but you know
She
when, you know when someone's got proper cobwebs. Not like that.
What do you mean cobwebs?
Not like that.
Stain.
Jesus, why we do this live on stream? Change your subject.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, then.
You need to explain yourself.
Talk.
Why that door blowing off?
Don't change the subject.
I knew he was going to say that.
So she's fit.
Yeah, she's nice.
Ivan
but,
wants to see her in black leather.
I think because... Oh, for fuck's sake. You know when someone's like holding on to the past, you're like, oh, just get over it. We've all been there. You just won't meet out or do anything, or when you try and get round to saying,
She's
you
not
know,
game at all.
come
then.
out or... Oh, it's
She
just hard to
turned you down,
explain.
did you?
Why are you giving it back to me? I'm not doing it anymore.
I'm going to
Really?
complete this.
I'm not playing this
What's the
anymore.
time?
10 minutes, 8 minutes left. I'm not
We only got
bothered.
8 minutes left.
Give up on this shit.
We're not going to be able to save this either, are we?
I don't
No, I wouldn't save it now. I'll probably do a little bit on the weekend with Jamie. Jamie's here Saturday.
Yeah, get Jamie to complete this fucking
Yeah,
level.
Jamie, Saturday,
Complete this.
we do this.
Oh,
What
it's
is going
fucked
on?
up. Look.
Even the console's had enough. So Saturday
Don't worry, I can do it.
we'll do this. He actually walked over that bit and all. I thought I was going to go under it.
They go over the top.
Weird.
So,
Don't
yeah.
panic. I can do it too.
He'll be happy with that anyway, wouldn't he?
No, it's not.
This is a 20.
It's not.
Yeah, I could do a 24 hour. Can I bring my own mouse?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, you
do
can if you want. It's still plug in. I've got a tank mouse anyway.
I actually
so-
thought you would have done it last weekend rather than do that bloody thingy. Jackie, what is it?
Chan.
What, not Jackie.
Bruce
Chan.
Lee.
Bruce Lee, one of them, isn't it? Is that okay to say that? Is that right? Do I need to do a disclaimer?
Okay.
It's fine.
How do I make that then one again?
There's no way we're never going to do a 24-hour stream.
I'd love it.
I mean,
I'd love it, but
took
do you know
Ant
what?
an hour to touch my leg and touch himself at the same time. I don't know what would happen after 3 or 4 hours.
The did you know Facebook's got a 4-hour cut off on it?
Oh, you can only stream 4 hours?
Yeah, it just stops after. Is it 4 hours? Because I've done that big PS4 stream
I'm
once,
fucking on the
Let's
wrong
keep
thing.
which is fucking useless.
Oh, mate, I'm supposed to be on the
Got
grenade.
that off of me! Ah!
I'm
You
trying-
got that off of me!
I'm trying not to swear.
I've never heard him say that before. That's brilliant.
What stream? I don't know what stream it was.
Oh, YouTube does 12 hours, do they?
I haven't actually. It was just Jamie's streaming on Twitch.
YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube. Oh, right. I don't go on YouTube streams anymore.
No,
I go on
really,
Twitch.
Jamie needs to go on Twitch to start with.
There's only a few people I watch on Twitch. I do actually.
I was watching. That's what I was watching Hyben on Twitch.
What was that?
I've
game?
only just downloaded it.
What
to
was
be
that
honest.
game that you was playing the other night? It looked like it was all looked like thingy.
Oh,
What did it look like? GoldenEye. It's all polygony.
That is
It's a PC.
GoldenEye.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't GoldenEye playing the other night. It's a PC game.
did you see my stream?
It didn't look nothing like GoldenEye.
No, I didn't see it, Jamie. Is that the one that you was going to do an hour stream that ends up being 4 hours long?
Don't forget they got wife and kids, and we haven't.
Yeah, I've been bloody. My whole weekend was. I think I spent 8 hours spraying a radio controlled car body.
What? Oh, was that what he's doing? Was it?
Yeah, I messed Hayden's up.
Nice.
I sprayed it with the wrong paint and all the paint flaked off.
How could you make that mistake?
I put the wrong paint up.
Didn't you use plastic sealer?
No, you use proper paint that etches to the Lexan.
What?
You get proper paint to spray the body shells. But I picked up the wrong one.
Was it a funny plastic?
Yeah.
Uh,
So it doesn't stick to it.
oh, it's flexy, isn't it? That's why. It's
so,
really flexy.
Yeah, so the stuff you should spray on.
Ah.
But you get a knife, you spray it on, you can't scratch it off. It like eats into the plastic.
Oh, okay. Just like proper etch.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll let you get on. We
Yeah.
know that game.
I'll let you get on.
We know that game.
He just threw a grenade.
I had a really busy weekend. I watched Beverly Hills 1. I watched
Oh
Beverly
yeah,
Hills
yeah,
2.
yeah.
I watched
That
a
looked
film
good.
called an anime film called Blame. I basically had 20 hours of no one in my life, so I just sat in the front room like a
I
slob
did
and
ask
watched
what you
telly.
was doing.
I just sat like this in front of the telly.
Is that what you wanted to do though?
Because Beck worked for 20 hours, so I just sat there like that. I watched telly for pretty much 10 of them. Did a bit of housework.
Oh,
Made
is that
sure-
what you wanted to do though?
Yeah.
That's alright, because I did ask you.
Vegetating.
Yeah, I sprayed Hayden a new shell. 1970s Dodge Challenger.
That's nicely. Why have I got this fucking button?
Oh,
again?
nice.
His other shell's mullered.
That looks wicked.
Yeah, it's
Did you put the stripes down it then?
they're
Oh,
transfers.
nice.
I did the
I
I
like
sprayed
that,
the
that's
orange and the
wicked.
black. That's cool.
That phone's holding up, isn't it? What's your opinion on EastEnders?
You say
what?
that, but the screen's
I don't
completely
watch.
fucked.
Well, true. I don't watch TV really, mate. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's what I'm going to do myself.
I'd like one of them.
What's your
in real
opinion
life?
on EastEnders?
I don't watch TV really. I watch
Pat-
silly stuff like.
I really
I've not
like
watched
Pat.
Pat Butcher?
Yeah, I really like
She has
her.
nice earrings. Is she still in it?
No, she's not.
I've not watched EastEnders for years.
What do you mean you like her?
I like her.
What,
Sexy.
the character?
And Dot. Yeah, I like all them old characters.
All I'd say, you'd never, ever, ever
They make you warm inside watching it, don't
move to... Was it Walford?
Because it's the most depressing fucking...
Do you know what? Yeah, when you say that, right? The heart of London, yeah? All them London characters, Cockney characters, and no one says fuck. No one swears.
I don't know, it'd be good if they
How
could,
does that
though,
work?
wouldn't
It just...
No one goes to the
Feels it.
toilet.
Right, that's it, I'm done.
You know,
Fuck it.
to be honest,
Get James to do it.
If you
Jamie,
knew-
you're doing this
if you knew
You don't
Phil
do it, we're
Mitchell
gonna
in
kill
real
you.
life,
with this plastic piece of
if you knew Phil Mitchell in real
Good
life,
dad.
he would be effing and blinding all the time, wouldn't he? Oh, fuck you, Kev. Oh. Do you know what I mean? It don't happen.
the sticker in a fucking box.
Yeah. See, that's even better. That'd be brilliant.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
shootings in Albert Square as well.
All the threats and stuff, and no one swears. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it don't work. It doesn't work. What's this?
What's this fun?
Let's have a look at this last URL, and we're gonna have to shoot, guys.
Too late. Too late.
What's this now? What's he sent?
Black leather. But I like the way York out. I like the. Well, York.
Turn it up, turn it up. I can't hear it.
What, you want me to
Says
play it
black
again?
leather, what? So I goes black leather, so I goes,
Too
I
late.
don't get it.
Black leather. But I like the way York out. I like.
I don't know, I didn't see your lips move.
Too late.
What was?
Black leather. But I like the way York out. I like the. Well, York.
Is that what you're laughing at? Is that what you're laughing at,
goes,
Graham? Is it? It's funny, isn't it? Right. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Thank you for Graham. I said thank you for Graham. Thank you for Graham.
Praise the Graham.
Whatever.
You've not done that for ages.
It's fucking hot in this room, man.
It's not hot.
It's not.
It's not
It's
hot.
yellow.
You're
It's obviously my
suffering.
colour, isn't it?
It's not hot.
Maybe the sun's shining out your ass.
Otherwise, definitely, there's no sun down there. Definitely no
Thank you
sun.
to the hosts. Thank you to all the chatters and the viewers. Brilliant.
People
Humbled.
watching us.
Again, thanks to Stephen Jones if you're
He
still
does.
here.
He does like the leather.
He likes the leather. And that is it. Ignore the outro because it's still
Cheers, Jamie.
still in progress. I had to put it back in because it's such a good thing. I didn't want to kill it, so
What's that?
I'm going to
your
edit
outtakes?
it. No, the outro.
What's
I like the outro. I like the
Is the
outro,
outro-
music as well.
Was the outro what you used to
The
be
original
intro?
one.
That's I do
Yeah,
like that.
and we
It's
had
funny.
that. Yeah.
What?
The original intro is now the outro.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
bad,
But I'm going to overlay our new logo. So,
bad.
yeah, don't have a spadma week. Have a ball-on-tipped week. Don't be too greasy.
What's Bolon? Have a great Bolon.
Kiss me.
Hugden Spadma.
Go on then.
Oh, right, I'll see you guys later. That ruined it as a conversation stopper.
We might
We love your
do better next week.
faces.
Yeah, we won't know. See how the interviews go, but we might have the V64 on, so watch the Facebook posts, which is going to be a biggie. So yeah, try and Google V64 and see what it comes up with. I think you'll be surprised. So see you guys later.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't be a pink chicken.
Yeah.
Let's play.
Has got me something. My lunch thoughts.